But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
That's okay though. For being so young, you're very, very smart. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So keep up the good work, man, and stay flat, okay?
Okay, I'm a flat earther. She couldn't do it. I'm a flat earther. I'm a flat earther. I'm a flat earther. I'm a flat Hey, my name is Tristan, and I'm She just didn't talk to me anymore. All she did was walk away. And I was like, what is this about? What?
That's okay though. For being so young, you're very, very smart. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So keep up the good work, man, and stay flat, okay?
Okay, I'm a flat earther. She couldn't do it.
Up for sound bites. This is awesome.
Sure, they got one leg.
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, hold on.
Is that Linus Texas?
You do something. What you be doing?
I'm on here freestyling for people, man. Can I do a freestyle for you guys?
That's that dude. That's the TikToker.
Oh, damn. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you guys?
Give us one. Wait, turn up.
Hold on. We gotta give him words.
Give me the most creative, challenging words you can think of.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Another big one.
Another big
Chronicle.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. All right.
Okay. Revolutionary.
Ambidextrous, chronicle, Afghanistan, and revolutionary. Those are the words? Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Other artists really need to get their flex up. When it come to freestyles, yo, I'm next up. I be shining kinda like my man's necklace. Use both sides of my brain, I'm ambidextrous. I'm the freshest type. They can feel the vibes from left to right. Y'all know that I'm the dopest on jams. Ambidextrous, cause I can use both of my hands. Then again, it don't matter if I'm right or left-handed, cause I never write it, I hope you understand it. I provide it right off the tip of the brain. And when I'm spitting for my people, all my shit is insane. I make it happen. I'ma kick a rap verse. Shout to my homie with the necklace and the black shirt. Filming on the phone, gotta get it on your camera. They got questions, here is the answer. Yeah, I'm about to make it known. When I rhyme, I be entering the crazy zone. Thank you for the words, y'all came up with the good stuff. Shout the homie chilling in the middle with his hood up. I go beyond your flow, going places other rappers wanna go. Do it by myself, no sponsor, bro. I'm delivering the rap chronicles. Your level, I'ma go beyond it. Matter of fact, I'm about to get you lifted like the Chronic. Can't nobody else rock this way. High like the Chronic, that's word to Dr. Dre. H-Mac, I'ma put it down. Every time I'm rhyming, they be loving my sound. Can't nobody really do it like me. Winning in my psyche. Shout my homie who be rocking Nike. On the zip up, I get props. Whenever I be spitting, they gon' see me on TikTok for hip hop. I'ma put it down for all of y'all. I be cold shivery. This here is the Chronicle delivery. Delivering the magazine and the periodical. I got the hottest flow, you know I brought it, bro. I ain't never slipping. Yeah, y'all just be assistant. I'm Michael Jordan, these rappers like Pippen. Think they on my level, homie, they be tripping. I grip the mic and then I'm about to slam the jam from LA to Afghanistan. I'm about to break it down till I find my peace. They put my music in the Middle East, yeah. All my lyrics are gigantic, I'm about to make them panic. They can feel my shit across the whole planet, yeah. Lyrics is what I'm about to push. He was like, yo, he's rapping right now. He said, shush, please be quiet, he's really getting down. I'ma blow your mind with the rhymes that's profound. I be doing me, and y'all know they never doing Harry. When it come to lyrics, all my flows are revolutionary. What I mean to say is when I'm spitting off the brain, I be revolutionary, go against the grain. I'm about to make a change the whole earth. I'm about to blow your mind with the freestyle verse. The beat style, but I wasn't ready to end. H-Mac be the freestyle internet trend. Let's go.
Yo, let's go. Good to see you guys. Good to see you as usual. Vicky won't be on this afternoon. She's probably been in chat a little bit, but she's not feeling very well, so she won't be on. Good to see you. Michael Khan just put a link in for his new video explaining explaining away the verses that preterists use or Satan short seasoners use in their defense. So he's addressing the verses that they give for their defense of preterism in Satan short season. Part 1. Well, part 1, so there's got to be a part 2 to it. Excellent, excellent. I'll be watching out for that. I'll watch that after this stream. So, well, nice one, Michael. Well done, well done. Excellent. What are you? Oh, you're using YouTube itself by the looks of it, because you're on the right-hand side. You must be using YouTube. Okay. Okay, cool. It looks good, man. Looks good. And these things need addressing, as you know. As you know. We hate shit. We know that Satan's short season's got to happen, or Satan's little season, more like. But we know that's got to happen. We know it's got to happen. But it just hasn't yet. And all the verses they use, they have to cherry pick. They have to cherry pick. And it means something else. Like the one they use about not one of you will taste death until I come back, or my kingdom comes back, whatever. I'm just paraphrasing. Well, they use that one and say that he came back 70 years later. No, this is before. That was before his resurrection. That was before he actually died. So they were talking about that point. They use that. They have to cherry pick everything. But yeah, looks good, man. It looks good. Let me just say hi to everybody individually, and then we'll play a Jim Annis video. This one, he's got a new one an hour ago, and it's called Newborn Reynolds at Creality Podcast. So it's for the baby, for Platz's new baby. I'm not saying the sex or anything like that, because it's for Platz to say that. And I'm not showing any pictures, because that's up to Platz as well. I'm sure he'll do that at the time. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not going to show a picture of someone else's child. Oh, you're using OBS? I just noticed that actually when I was looking at the video. I seen it. It kind of like went into mirrored screen, and it looked like OBS. I'm like, oh, so you're actually using OBS? Wow, man. Wow. I haven't got OBS on this computer. I've only got it on the blimmin' hell. What's it called? A laptop. I've only got it on the laptop at Vicky's. I haven't got it on this. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to use just for recording. I suppose it'd be easy to use just for recording, but live streaming, it's a lot harder, isn't it? Cool. Right. Anyway, let's get on with Jim Annis. No, let's say hello to everybody first. Sorry about that. Right. Let's do it. Right. Can I go to the top in here? Bazza, by the looks of it. Bazza was the first thing. Good to see you, bro. Chilling. Always a pleasure. Babe, good to see you. Ricky. Heron, always a pleasure. Good stream last night, by the way. Yeah, you've got like 110 views on it so far, which is really good on Vicky's channel. Jim Annis, always a pleasure, bro. Paul McPig Gregor, good to see you. As long as it's not Pig Slapper, we're all good. LJ, good to see you, bro. John, good to see you, bro. Khan, always a pleasure. Mojo, good to see you, man. I think that is about it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Jim Annis's video dedicated to the baby Reynolds. Here we go. The first one. So it is called Newborn Reynolds Creality Podcast. 314. Tell you what, Jim, you're going up really quickly. Really good, man. It's really good. For someone that hasn't once put their voice in any videos, and he's got 314 subs, that's ace, man. I love it. Fantastic. That's Jim's link for anybody watching the replay. Thank you. Yeah, just quickly to show you, look. You've got 114. views on it. So that's good. That's good. That's brilliant. 114 views from last night, from 13 hours ago, with 168 subs is great, man. That's fantastic. It was a good stream. It was really fun. It was really fun. I didn't do much to it. I mean, I put a few little ideas in, but it was mostly everybody else. I was there for the observation, for the fun of it. It was great. It was great. There you go. There you go. That's there. 114 views. Bless yous. Oh, so you're saying it's not easy to record in it's not easy to record in OBS either. It never sounds right. See what I mean? There's so many settings in that in it. It's a pain in the butt. I don't know how people use it, but the likes of Banner and that have got it down to a T, ain't they? They can use it. Nathan Oakley, they can use it. I'd rather stick to StreamYard, Streamlabs, or Restream. I've never tried Streamlabs, so I don't know that, but you know, I'm sure it'd be easier to use than OBS. I'm okay with StreamYard. Especially now it's got the overlay and that. It's coming out with newer stuff all the time, so it's all good. It's all good. It's a bit too expensive though. It's ridiculously expensive. 6 months ago or so, it went up by over 100%. Over 100%, it went up by. And by the way, it's streaming to Facebook as well. Let's go check Facebook. Yeah, look, see, this is Facebook. This is what it looks like on Facebook. All right, you're seeing. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong one. Oh, it's like I said, this is the. It actually comes up with blooming what you call it subtitles as I'm talking. But as you can see, this is a bit here. This side, it's just like a normal comment thing, like your standard comments, and you get a reply with it, and you can put emojis and that on it. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, but it's there anyway. It's there anyway. Look at me going like mirror, 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 mirror. Back to it. Hey, Plain and Simple, how you doing, man? Good to see you. You've been up 7 hours. Tell me you've been doing that video for 7 hours on coffee. I know that feeling, bro, sometimes. Avalapo, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Wojo as well, good to see you there. Good to see you. Nice. That one was for Baby Reynolds. Baby Reynolds. 20 hours ago. 9 hours ago. 9 hours ago. Why has this one got red in it then if it's 9 hours ago? Weird. Anyway, play this one. And then we go on to the topic. Forgot to put the StreamYard link in chat. There it is there if anybody wants to come in. It's the Khan. How you doing, man?
Yo,
Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, man.
how's it going?
Yeah, all good, bro. All good. I just messaged you on Teams. I'm not on there often. I only go on there when the computer's on, and the computer's only on when I'm streaming. So.
Yeah, I've got it closed down at the minute, so that's why I've not seen your message.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I only just wrote it saying I'll watch the video after this because when you put it in chat, I just noticed that you've done it 6 minutes ago. Uploaded it 6 minutes ago.
Yeah. It's response to Taboo.
Yeah. Oh, what you mean that comment he left?
Mm.
I'm like, I couldn't believe I actually made a comment in there as well to it. I was like, no, I'm actually surprised that Taboo's like defending it. Taboo conspiracy. I'm like, what? Seriously? Taboo's defending it? I was like, no way. I mean, I had to say a little something. I'm like, ooh, isn't it a little bit sad? You even said it. It's sad that you're defending this.
It's sad how many people are falling for it, mate.
But was he actually? I mean, he wasn't just saying it was 100%. He believes it, was he? He was saying, "I've got to defend the scripture because the scripture points towards it, or something, wasn't it? That kind of thing."
Well, he said it's biblical and most likely true.
Oh, yeah, he did as well. Actually, I never thought about that bit. Wow, crazy. But there you go. There you go.
It's not biblical, mate. It's
No,
really
of
not.
course. I mean, it's biblical. It's going to happen, but it just hasn't yet. What they say.
Yeah. I'll rephrase that. It's not biblical, as in it's already happened.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it just shows you how right people can be with some things, like Taboo, brilliant with flat earth stuff, and usually okay with scripture, but it's fell into this SSS thing.
It seems to have attraction on truth community, you know. I mean, I ran about it to Paul, like, go back to when we were in COVID and that, and no one was pushing it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Not everybody's talking about it. That's a bad sign that it,
of course.
It suggests like an herd mentality, you know what I mean?
And then people say, but you heard about flat earth on YouTube and stuff like that. It's the same. Well, it's not the same because there was no lockdown in 2015 or anything like that where people were stuck in and people had been and the thing is about flat earth, it's always been there. It's just hasn't been brought to the forefront. Preterism's been there for a while, but not as obviously as long as flat earth, because flat earth is
this. I mean, they sort of deny that the preterists lie, don't they?
of course.
But it's just a new face, you know.
That's it. But and you guys for something else. Exactly. Yeah, let's get this gym one finished and I'll get on to the topic. It's very disco, this one, Jim. Roller skate. Roller boot disco.
Best soundtracks on YouTube, Jim.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how he does it.
We've just got a new mayor.
Okay.
Islamist.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood what you said. I thought you said we've got a new mate, as in somebody new in chat. What were you saying?
A new mayor.
Oh, you new mayor. I thought you said a new mate, as in like we've got somebody new in chat. Right, got you. What, up your way?
In Rotherham, yeah. And a new one in Sheffield, the both Muslim.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Oh, that's it. Nice one, Jim. Thank you very much, sir. Might as well just get on with the topic now. I have put Jim's link in already for people who are watching the replay. Go sub to Jim. I think he's doing brilliant. 300 odd subs, and he doesn't not once used his voice. Not once. I think it's brilliant, man. Excellent. Right, this is Nick Jones. He's doing something on Diddy. You know, the black dude I usually cover. He's doing something on Diddy. I hope it doesn't go too deep because, like, Sob got his stream stopped for it, didn't he? But I did a Diddy one the other day, it never got stopped. So hopefully, I mean, it's Nick Jones. He won't go too deep on the like the stuff that YouTube don't like me talking about. So it should be good. It should be good. So let's get it up. And I've already set up tonight's stream as well. I don't think Flats will be on. Baby's just arrived and that. I don't think Flats has got to be on. So
I think you said they were going to have a week off, didn't they?
yeah, that's it. So I'll be on about 10:30 a.m., something like 8 p.m., something like that. I've set it for 10:30. I might go on earlier. I was just leaving the space just in case Flats wanted to come.
Did you see that message? I said I watched that film, that Sinners.
Oh yeah. I see.
That was terrible, mate.
Oh, was it terrible? Oh, well, I was getting ready to watch it, and then when it came out in HD, I was going to use it for one of the films.
I was ready for turning it off, like, you know. I put
bad.
myself through it all the way to end, but...
Okay, cool. I won't even bother.
I mean, I'm not saying don't watch it, like, you might have a different opinion, but...
It might be okay to review, I don't know. But the thing is, when we review a film, we end up just watching it. It takes too long to review. We still talk through it, but, you know, to review a movie, it's got to take 3-4 streams, you know what I mean? To review a full movie. Right, anyway, let's get this video up. Nick Jones by Diddy's former artist cries while exposing sacrifice story. That's his title.
What level of evilness was Diddy involved in that could possibly make a group of 5 men literally break down in tears?
Well, I think black magic, seeing the stuff that is used in sex magic and stuff like that, seeing what they do, I think it would make any normal person cry. You know what I mean? I don't know how they could be there in the first place, but it's sometimes the business they're trapped in, isn't it? If they said anything, then they're busted, they're done. I don't know. I just couldn't get myself tangled up in it in the first place. All right, Vicky saying Michael, there's already loads of Sharia courts in UK. It's madness. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you've already replied, right? I'll put it up for Vicky to see. Because she'll see better on the TV. Oh, she's actually in chat, of course. I just read
in chat.
After being asked this one question, to the point where they had to stop the interview. Now, I'm talking about day 26. I'm not sure if you've seen this or not, but this is
Vlad TV.
A recent interview that day 26.
Seen plenty of Vlad TV. It's just not the right one.
Did on Vlad TV. Now, day 26, for those of you who do not know, they're from the show Making the Band. So Diddy actually handpicked these individuals.
He did that a lot as well, especially with younger artists like Justin Bieber and that. He handpicked him. He wanted him. Usher. Well, he was under Usher, but he handpicked Usher and all these people. You know what Diddy was like.
And put them together as a band, as a group. They're an R&B band. Now, if y'all remember the show Making the Band, I used to watch that show pretty much all the time. Like, I probably have seen every single episode of Making the Band. And this is like 10, 15 years ago that this show, was on MTV. This scene right here that you're about to watch, or this interview rather, from a spiritual standpoint, it's extremely disturbing. And I think it just points to the...
Take in mind that the people talking are not usually talking from a spiritual point of view like the Christians or anything like that. They know it's a spiritual thing that's been happening on the evil side, but they're never... If they're involved in the spiritual thing, they're involved in the evil side of it, you know? What? You know
what? I'm noticing, because I watch a lot of, like auditing channels.
Yeah.
That have been going to these protests and that, and they'll casually, like it says, we're a satanic world, they're all worshipping Satan, and then out the other side of the mouth slamming Christianity, like.
Yes, that's right.
Like, what?
Absolutely. It's like
You're
The
happy
song
to
is
accept
just
a
great.
devil, but not a Jesus, not a God.
Yeah, exactly. When they're literally worshiping Satan themselves, maybe unknowingly, but they're still doing it. Mad, isn't it?
Crazy,
The
man.
bigger fact that the entire industry, the entire entertainment industry, is being led by some very dark spiritual forces.
Yeah.
And people want to put the blame on Diddy, which from
I mean,
what
it's not
we
just
have
Diddy. It's not just Diddy. There's a lot of people involved. He's made. I mean, I'm saying Patsy. He's obviously done stuff, but I'm saying Patsy. He's just like another person to put the blame on. So even though he's done it, it's just the next person that they're going to. We'll just put it all on him. You know what I mean? Sort of thing. It's him that did it all. Yes, he's done some horrible stuff. Absolutely evil, but it's not just him. It's a lot of others involved, obviously. He gets made out to be the ringleader when he's just the same as the rest of them.
learned in this past 6 months to a year, whatever the time frame
Chilling, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
has been since all these allegations came out. Obviously, it seems like there's some blame to be put on Diddy, but he ain't the only one.
No.
And he ain't the leader of all this.
No.
He's just one of the ones calling some of the shots.
That's it.
But there's a lot more people involved in it.
And the hierarchy is probably, I don't know, a third of the way up, maybe. I don't know if that. You know, there's a lot higher people, obviously, and he's just part of the hierarchy. He's just another ant for them, another puppet.
Yeah, I think they cast someone off now and again as a scapegoat, don't they?
That's the thing. That's
try
the
and
thing.
take some heat off it.
I think so. Like, yes, last time he was a horrible person. It was Epstein, but the last time it was Epstein, you know what I mean? Then Maxwell, all that kind of things, you know what I mean? Go on, baby.
I've only come in because I want to address something.
Go on then.
Roger is saying the thing last night, the stream was his idea.
That was his idea. It was your idea.
No, apparently it was his idea. So I've just gone in the group chat and guess whose idea it wasn't? Roger's.
It's your idea, wasn't it?
But it's not the point, right? The whole thing was for everyone to have Heron to make a song that we can all use, right?
Yeah.
Heron gets the views first because she's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But Roger, have your own effing idea for once in your life and stop trying to get credit for other people's.
No, where's he said this?
He said it after the stream last night.
It was his idea. Did he?
Yes. And I've just gone in our group chat and shown Heron and I said, look.
How do you know he said that? How come you didn't
I know
that?
everything. I've got spies.
Oh, well, I left them chatting to come and talk to you, so maybe they were chatting afterwards. Right.
He's saying he did it.
It wasn't. Oh my goodness! It was your idea to get them all together. He was just part of your group. It doesn't matter. Don't even worry about it, man. There's no need for that. You know what I mean? Just take credit when there's.
Oh no, hold on. I actually said that.
What?
I actually told him it was his idea.
You told him it was his idea?
Well, yes. Heaven's just sent me the blooming pictures.
But it wasn't his idea. Why did you tell him that when it was in Naughty?
I have no idea.
Was it not a group thing? You know what I mean? It was your idea, as far as I know. But
no, I know. But the thing is, it wasn't like one person. It was for everybody. Like
yeah, no, of course, it was for everybody.
I'll just call it a no idea.
I said it was his idea, but obviously it wasn't his friggin' idea.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's no need to try and take credit anyway. It's all a group thing. So why? I did this.
That's not my issue. My issue is the fact that Heron is doing it, so it's her gets credit.
No, she gets the first views. Definitely, she's got to record the song. Absolutely, and then I'll just play it on my live, and you have it, and yours is a. I don't know. You can have it as part of your intro or whatever. I mean, but I'll play it. I'll obviously premiere it on my live, but it goes to Heron's channel initially. Of course, she's recording it. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, it's everybody's idea. Nobody needs to take any bloody credit. You know what I mean? You're all working on it. So, Roger, it's not your idea. Vicky, it's not your idea. Heron, it's not your idea. Everybody, it's all your idea.
I don't know why I said that though.
Probably because he thought it was his idea. I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
But Roger, we do need a troll song. Heron, you're musically talented. You can make a song about trolls.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's for
So yeah,
everybody.
this dickhead told him that it was his idea, and it's not. It wasn't his idea though, and this dickhead told him it was. But anyway, who cares? Do you know what? If you gotta get credit for something, get credit for something you've done, because Heron's doing the work, so she gets the credit.
I suppose Roger was sleepwalking after babysitting.
I'm going now.
All right, babe. Love you.
Nice to see you.
And you. But it's annoying me, Michael.
Ah, no.
Don't
let it bother you.
Don't worry about it. It's just, look, Roger likes to get recognition for things. It's just how he is.
Roger can get recognition for his own shite then. Love you.
Love you too, babe. Bye-bye.
See you later, Vicky.
You got to get Jay to help you. That'll be cool, man. I'm sure it'll turn out excellent. Can't wait.
And some people are saying that this has to do with human sacrifice. Other people are saying that this possibly has to do with some sort of assault.
Possibly.
that
Well,
was
he
inflicted
definitely
allegedly
did things
by
like
Diddy
that.
to one of these
I would
men.
say all of the above, like.
All of the above, yeah. All of the above. I mean, obviously we can let them say so far, but they start saying like the P words and stuff like that. We'll have to zap it forward a bit. But so far, so good, I think. But not good, but you know what I mean. Obviously not good. Yeah, all of the above. Absolutely, Michael.
In this group, but I don't think I've ever seen 5 grown men all start to break down.
It's Chillin's idea now anyways. Cool.
And cry at the same time in this manner, just from a question that was asked. Now, let's get into this interview. I also want to read what one of the men.
I've noticed that Nick Jones, like, he started being a bit more. I noticed that in the past few videos I've done of him, he takes his time more rather than. He's never been like a fast talker, but now he pauses a lot more and thinks about things a lot more. And I sometimes think the video's actually stopped. So maybe he's just starting to think about things a lot more, you know, and trying to get it right, making sure he's getting it right, which is a good thing. It's a good thing.
Member's mom had to say about this interview. And then, as always, I'm going to give you my perspective and what I think about it. All right, let's go.
If you look at what's happening now, as we're sitting here and having this interview.
Ooh, loud for them. Turn it down a bit.
Look at the state of these guys.
Day 26. I wonder why they called that. Like 2007. Yeah, I mean, what's that? That's not even a do-rag on his head. That's a doily. But you've got New York Yankees, LA Lakers. You've got the Sox. There's a bit of a mixture there, aren't there? And then a T-Cozy. I mean, a doily.
And afterwards, we're going to go have some dinner and live our lives. Diddy is sitting in a federal holding facility, possibly facing life in prison.
Right. That's sad in itself as well.
Also, just real quick, something to note that I want you to pay attention to as you're watching this. I want you to pay attention to how the tone of the room completely shifts.
Well, I am waiting to see what their faces are like. You know, that's what I'm waiting for, to see what their faces are like during it, to see if this is just someone talking crap against them, or if it's just, or it could be real, or it could be true.
I want you to pay attention to how the tone of the room completely shifts, and specifically during this beginning phase of questioning, I want you to pay attention to Q. He's right here in the black New York Yankee hat, with the round glasses on right here. I want you to pay attention to him throughout this
I mean, he does look a little sad there. I mean, that's a pause picture can do anything. You know, a pause picture can do anything.
whole interaction. All right, let's go.
I didn't see this coming.
Nobody did.
No one could have predicted, in 5 years ago, that Diddy would be facing life, no bail.
Yeah.
Nobody could have predicted it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, people knew before that Diddy was a wrong'un. So people probably could have predicted it to a certain extent. Maybe not when, but yeah, I think maybe it could have been predicted.
With all the other crazy stuff that came out, like for example, were you guys around Cassie at all?
Yeah. She's our close, good friend.
Good friend. Did you see any of the abuse?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
When you saw that video in the hotel hallway.
Yeah, that was. Man, that could be any man, any woman. That was not deserved. You know what I'm saying? No matter whether it was Diddy and Cassie or whoever it was, that just is ridiculous, bro. I couldn't. Yeah, that was horrible.
I mean, that video was awful.
It is bad.
And I mean, he's being held right now under a RICO. But I've said this publicly. I don't quite understand how one person could be a RICO. And I understand the freakiness and
What's a RICO? Is that
I
a
thought
RICO?
It's what they got all mafia on, isn't it? RICO. I don't know what it stands for, like, but something to do with racketeering, I thought.
No, you're right, Baz. Nobody predicted he would get caught, but we all know they do it. Exactly. That's more like it. That's more like what I should have said. All I can see is guilty. No, dude.
Well, I would surmise that he's being used to take heat off someone else.
Yeah, maybe, absolutely. Put oxymoron. You know what I mean, though. I say things like that. Like I say, I start a sentence, I'll go I, and then I'll go no, but.
No, he likes to see other dudes sleep with his woman. And,
allegedly,
whatever. Like that. That's allegedly about it. He may or may not be bisexual. Whatever. All that's legal. I don't quite understand what exactly he's being.
Yeah, and then going on about maybe he's bisexual. All that's legal. I mean, but legal and morals completely different things. Completely different things. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's moral. Oh, hold on. Plain and simple says RICO, Racketeer Influenced and Corruption Organization Act. Got you. Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organization Act. Got you, man. Nice one.
Charged with.
I mean,
do any of you really understand?
I mean, other than him other than that.
No, but he's not being charged for
exactly.
that. That's the statute of limitations.
Paid off or whatever, right?
Yeah, she settled.
Yeah. I don't know, because you can't. I don't think you can go to jail for Vaseline or baby oil.
Yeah, but now you got baby oil back on the shelves again.
Can you remember them like lampshades?
Yeah. You can't go to jail for Vaseline. I mean, baby oil, but you can with baby oil laced with loads of bloody whatever. Madness. You maybe not be able to go to jail for baby oil, but having thousands of bottles of baby oil is a bit sus.
What, with no babies?
With no babies. Well, let's not go in there. Let's not go there. But yeah, they could have been sacrificing something, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He hasn't been buying out the world supply anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he's a danger to the world right now.
I think trafficking. They say sex trafficking and I think it's racketeering.
That's the RICO part.
Yeah. Racketeering.
But I don't, like I said, we don't know nothing about none of that. We hear the same thing y'all hear from social media.
Like when you start traveling, and people start traveling, and there are a bunch of like moving parts.
Yeah.
And a person is being accused of that. Like, you know, it's just.
I mean, there's a million stories and conspiracy theories out there right now. So me, I'm just waiting on the judgment day because I don't know. I've never really experienced none of the bad stuff that everybody talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I do see some stuff that's weird. Like you can't go to jail for baby oil. Why is this even a part of the? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's just certain things.
So it seems, are they sticking up for it? Are they really sticking up for him? Especially when they start crying about sacrificing that. I mean,
what's going on with his hand, man?
He's wearing nail varnish as well. And he's got some kind of mad tattoo on there. What on earth? He's got the guitars hanging from his ears and musical notes. Okay, I'm a bit confused by him. I'm not sure if he's sticking up for him or not.
That don't ring right to me, but I'm not one of the people that's gonna believe everything I hear anyway. But
Okay, so pay attention because this is when the shift starts to happen. And I don't know if you've been paying attention to Q this whole time, but there was a moment where Vlad was asking questions.
Yes, plain and simple. Said, I can't take anything that guy in the hat says seriously. I don't even know if it's a hat, bro. I don't know. He looks like Stevie Wonder with dyed hair. I don't know. I don't know.
And the four other members of
Something Rick James would wear. Aye, absolutely, Dylan. Hey, Dylan, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Day 26 were all looking at the camera. They're all looking at Vlad. Q was the only one that was looking off into the distance. There was a moment where they were all kind of...
Chilling would spot that, though, wouldn't he? He says, I can see one in the middle has AY on his shirt. I bet the first letter that you can see is G. It's not day 26, it's gay 26. Nice.
Joking around, kind of laughing a little bit. Q was the only one that was smiling. There was also a very interesting moment. I don't know if you caught it, but Vlad asked a question and he said, you know, about Cassie, how you like, what's your guys' relation with Cassie? And they said, oh, you know, we were good friends at the time. Vlad said, have you ever seen any abuse or anything like that? The four of them all said no.
No, they said no, yeah.
Q was the only one that didn't answer the question, but he smiled.
And he's looking, yeah, he's the one that's kind of like, yeah, maybe he feels bad about this talking here. Maybe he's the one that the rest of them are like, yeah, we're for Diddy a little bit, but he's the one that's like, come on, man, this is wrong. I don't know.
And it wasn't like a smile, like in humor. It was an uncomfortable smile.
He does look uncomfortable.
Let's continue.
Well, I was with Dirty Money, and I sung background for them when I wasn't a part of Day 26. So I was able to be around them through the album process of them creating Last Train to Paris. And what I witnessed was a sober Sean and a regular Sean. Like when he's regular, he's very cool, very giving, like it will invite you to dinner, you know what I mean? Feed you around this table. What up, Playboy? What up? Be very excited. Then I saw a high Sean too, which was very dangerous. So that's why I said I feel like he's in jail, and I'm not judging anybody because I think he needs prayer and help, but he's in jail because he's a danger to himself, first of all, and he's a danger to the world right now. And I think there's a lot of people that are scared that didn't come out in the beginning, that are very scared because it's a scary situation. It's not just him that could possibly hurt you. It's people around him that
Private chat, Michael.
are still close to him that can hurt you, or it's just really deep, man, with Sean. So I was.
Oh, hey, Pebbles. Good to see you. Good to see you. Kim as well. Good to see you, Kim. Anybody else come in? Dylan, but said hello, Dylan. Good to see you guys.
I think he's in jail right now just for a good reason.
Well, I did an interview with Roger Bonds, who was in security. Was he around you guys?
No.
No?
I don't think he was around. Well, you was around.
I was around Roger Bonds.
He was around him, right. And he witnessed all the abuse.
Yeah.
But, you know, what you're saying is, you know, basically consistent to what he was saying was that Diddy was, you know, over time became a drug addict.
Yeah.
You know, he would go on these drug binges. You know, him and Cassie would lock themselves.
Kevin. Yes. Jonah, I'm convinced the whole thing is just Mandela affected. I'll let it be known. The Song of the Trolls is written by the people, for the people, just not those stupid trolls. I hate them so much. Fair play, fair play. Yeah.
In these hotel rooms for 3-4 days, go on these binges, and during the binges, that's when allegedly the free cops happen or whatever else, and then they would go and get IVs.
Actually, remember Michael's put out a video earlier. Where's his name so I can get the link? Because people, I know the link's further up, but sometimes it just disappears. Let's put the link in. Go to channel. There it is. I'll watch it after this, definitely. But there we go.
The actual scriptural part's only short, like, because I'm doing them in. I can't be bothered to be covering them all in one big 2-hour video.
Nah, don't blame me. Don't blame me. But like you said, there's a part 2 anyway. So All good. All good.
Yeah.
There'll be
And you know what I'm
about,
saying? Trying to
Rejuvenate.
Sorry.
there'll be about 10 parts.
It wouldn't surprise me. That'll be good.
rejuvenate themselves.
That's a fact.
And then a week or two later, go through the same type of thing.
He's also the person that said,
Pebbles, we were asking the same thing. What is that dude got in his head? Don't know.
It's what you said, isn't it? It's a doily.
It's a doily, yeah. And then somebody said it's something Rick James would wear. And he's got that kind of look. He just hasn't got like the Jerry curl or anything like. Well, I don't know. He's got something.
It's an absolute clown.
I mean, what is it? I mean, I'd rather wear a baseball cap.
that Diddy said that he never cared about making a band, and he never planned on using.
He never cared in making a band. It does, Pebbles. That's it. It looks like Grandma's doily. Did he never intend in making a band? Well, he made plenty. He made plenty of bands out of not just him, but loads of other people, didn't he? He made a hell of a lot of money out of it. I think he did mean to make bands.
You know, making a band successful, like it was.
It was just basically like a lit for him.
Yeah, like he never really had a business mind for
James said that. Well, my thing with Roger Bonds was like I had issue with him, and I was kind of like nervous around them because I was in the email, and I saw some things in a personal email that threw me off guard.
Like what?
I don't want to go into details right now, but it just threw me off guard. You know what I mean? To make me be like, you know what I mean? Like I understand you crying now and of the trauma that you've seen, but what about me, bro? Mm-hmm. Like, what about the trauma you put me through when I read that email?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's just not like Sean that's guilty. They're all fucking guilty, man. Like, and I'm just.
Yeah, he's right there. They're all guilty. They're all guilty. The other ones do seem to be like, well, they're all guilty. Yeah, Sean's done this, but yeah, it's not all his fault in that. But he's like, yeah, Sean's guilty. They're all guilty. Interesting.
Just put the blame on Sean. I blame everybody that's in his circle. They're all means and they want to be like him.
Yeah.
And they can't be like him. They try to come against him.
He's the mogul. He's the mogul, and people want to be like it. Yeah, that's how I would put it. I would say the mogul.
If they don't got the money or they can't get it, as quick as him or whatever he's doing to get it, you know, then all of a sudden it's like, let's turn against him now. You know what I mean? Because I guess whatever. I don't know.
Well, you said that you've seen the drugged out.
I would say that. I'd say the mogul, an important or powerful person, especially in the film or media industry. I'd say he'd be classed as that. Not I think he's important, but that's what a mogul is. So yeah, people want to be like that mogul because it's got money.
Diddy.
Yeah.
What would happen during those times?
Well, I mean, I'll keep it very short. Things felt very sacrificial.
Okay, explain.
Big bunch of sinners high.
I can't, and I don't want to sound like I'm a conspiracy person too. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. But when you're under a power, man, it's just you. I can't go into details now, but sir, like I'll tell you.
Really, I've never seen Brenda actually talk with Brenda's actual voice. Johnny says Brenda was on RV's live stream 8 years ago or so, and he spoke like a man. He dropped the camera down on his I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you said this, and QE didn't know what to say. QE was dumbfounded. It's mad thinking of QE being dumbfounded. It doesn't usually happen, does it?
We had
QE, RV, sorry, RV you're talking about, not QE.
We had his real voice when Fats debated him and he got triggered.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Blooming hell, yes. What? He barked like a dog. He barked like a dog. What? What did he make? What? That was the morality debate, wasn't it? Yeah. Funny. Brenda tried to get in Ryan's the other day, actually. When Vicky was streaming, Brenda and Ryan was hooked up to it. Brenda was in Ryan's side. And Ryan was got to give Brenda a chance. I'm like, just get rid of it. Oh, why do I bother you so much? I said, because you're a troll. No, I'm just a person that debunks flat earth. I said, no, you're an anti-flat earth that tries to debunk flat earth. Yeah.
felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like it felt very scary and weird to where I ran to get help. I ran to my doctor. I spoke up with my family.
Sandro, good to see you, bro.
I spoke up to people around me because I was like, if this is true, and I'm caught missing or dead or something, I want you guys to know facts and the truth of what I'm going through and experiencing.
Did you have this conversation with the rest of the group?
Yeah, they know.
So when you guys heard this,
we was in tears. Like,
oh,
yeah,
wow,
in tears. Real. I love my brother. What's going on? Tears. Real. Hurt, pain. Like that.
I got to get an injection in my arm every month for mental health now for the rest of my life.
Wow. Wow.
For mental health.
Must be like the only mental health I know that does that injection thing is like my cousin. He's got schizophrenia and he gets Legactol and he has to get that injected into him. So unless it's something like that, I don't know. Why isn't it just tablets? Why isn't it just pills? I don't know. But he does look serious. I mean, it looks like he's telling the truth. I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks serious to me.
What's the?
They diagnosed me as schizophrenic and bipolar.
There you go, schizophrenia. So it'll be Legactol or something. Yeah.
The same thing, kind of like what Fred said he was going through. But it's just, I didn't experience thoughts. I experienced other thoughts of being harmed and stuff.
Yeah, I have people in my family who are both schizophrenic and other people that have been bipolar.
Yeah, it's real scary when you got to keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
I want you to keep paying attention because he's going to continue down this line of conversation and it's going to continue to get darker and darker and darker. And like I said, there's a point where they're all going to break down and they have to walk away and stop the interview.
Wow. So maybe they are trying to like stick up for a brother to a certain extent. You know what I mean? It's not just him, it's everybody. It's the industry. This is what happens. But they're all guilty of it. I mean, I can get them trying to stick up for him to a certain extent, trying to be in the middle. I get it. I wouldn't, but I get it. I understand what they're trying to do, if that's what they're doing.
So who are they, like, in regards to Diddy? Like, what?
I think they're just they're one of his acts, probably one of his acts that they signed, or one of their artists, either their rap group or dancers or something like that. But they're one of his artists somehow. These guys. I mean, hold on. What was the actual title of his thing again? It was. Where the heck is it going? There. Diddy's former artist cries while exposing sacrifice stories. So he's a former artist of Diddy's of some. So Diddy probably signed them. Because I never had them. I don't know about these type of groups and that, you know. I mean, yes, I heard of Diddy, I had rap music and all that, but all the people he signed, I mean, it wasn't my type of genre back then. So yeah, I wouldn't have known anything about who he signed in that at the time.
You start doing things. I was like walking around Rochester, bro. Like it's like I really like lost myself for like years. And I don't cry about this no more because I'm stronger. But it's like I was going crazy.
Well, you could see his voice is. That's not. I don't think that's like acting. His voice is wavery. I mean, it looks like he's affected by it. Definitely.
Bro, trying to figure out like what's going on. And the things that I was feeling are coming to light now. And I'd be like, whoa, that had to be God, you know, intervening and removing me from that situation because it could have got really, really bad. So,
I hope God has removed you from that situation. I really do. I really hope that you're with God, without a doubt, and not just a God of some sort, a false idol. Because we all know, like, a lot of people will point upstairs and say God, but that's not their God. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to go through that.
It's okay.
Yeah. But at least they found something that actually helps you out to stabilize you. 'Cause I think a lot of people, they self-medicate, whether it's with pills or whatever else.
Even his feet are shaking to a certain point. Yeah, he is affected by it. He's definitely affected by it.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
He's not. Wow, they're all.
I'll give you guys a minute.
I mean, when you see your brother, when you see your brother, I mean, they might not all be crying about the same thing. He could be crying about the sacrifice situation, whatever, but then they're hurt because they see their brother crying. I mean, that happens. If I see someone I love cry, it makes me want to cry sometimes, you know what I mean? So it could be sympathy, it could be empathy, but the dude with the glasses on the left, I think he was crying about what he'd seen.
Yeah, I guess like if this one never came out, I still would have been secret about it. I wouldn't just like snitch.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not no snitch. Like I was gonna just deal with it. And I don't know why somebody that evil
That's
with.
the thing, dealing with it and not saying anything because it's got a kind of stigma attached to it. I'm not saying shit because it'll come back at me, you know, and it's a bad place to be because then you're keeping it to yourself. You're not letting it go. You're not letting God deal with it because you're holding on to it. So you won't let God have it, you know, as well. You're holding on to it. It's a dangerous place to be. It can pull you down.
I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. And or laugh about it after they do it, you know. Like, I don't get it. That's why I said none of them are innocent. I'm not here to expose anybody, but none
None of them are innocent. Not a thing. Not one of them.
of them are innocent, man. Like, none of them are innocent. Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well. Y'all were down too. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair.
I do. I believe the guy's hurt. I believe the guy, whatever he's saying, I don't know, whatever he's hurt about, whatever he's thinking about, he's deaf. I think he's hurt by it. So, I mean, maybe the rest of them, I'm a bit dubious about Heron, but him and the left, definitely, I believe him. I believe that he's hot about something anyway. That's for sure. And Diddy is definitely a shitbag.
Fair to me.
It's not fair to people that with actual story that actually been affected by that, because then it make everybody seem like they just try out to get something or, you know, whatever, opposed to it being real people that went through real stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Did you ever confront Diddy?
That's true as well, eh? No, sorry, John. Rap industry is full of faglets. They told us years ago. Yeah, it's true. That's true. True.
About this?
I kept trying to get in contact with him because all I wanted was an apology. All I kept saying, like, could you apologize? Like, could you just apologize for what I can't talk about right now? But I just wanted to apologize because something was wrong with me, man. Something was wrong. And like on your last Vlad interview, you could look at me and tell like something was wrong. Like I wasn't the enthused person. I wasn't cute. I looked like stressed. I looked like I was in a dark place. So like you could tell like something was wrong. Like,
yeah. I still don't get whether he's sticking up for. Well, he's saying it's everybody involved, but it's called about a sacrifice of some sort. Is he talking about a sacrifice he's seen going on at Diddy's parties of some sort, or while exposing sacrifice? Diddy's former artist cries while exposing sacrifice story. Now it doesn't say Diddy's, but I would have presumed it's about Diddy. It would have been something to do with him or at his parties or something. So I'm a little confused still.
Yeah. I didn't mean to go there. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's
I'm
all
so
good.
sorry.
This is real. And
we gotta take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Oh man. Yeah.
Man, I definitely have some snipply snot there.
While you've got pause, I'm gonna have to get off, PJ.
All right, bro. All right. Thanks for dropping in, dude.
No, it is.
I'll give you a shout. I'll give you a video when I watch it.
I'll check your message out on Teams.
Oh, that was just me telling you I'll watch it after this.
All right.
That's it, so.
All right. Well, I'll speak to you later. God bless everybody.
Bro. Thanks for dropping in, man.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Look, he's definitely hurt about something. But whether it's all to do with Diddy or not, I don't know. Because it also seems like they're trying to defend him to a certain extent. You know what I mean? So I'm a little confused. But I do think he's hurt about something, without a doubt. Without a doubt. He's not crying for no reason. I don't think people could just some people can. But usually not dudes. But I do think he's hot about something, and maybe the other ones are hot because he's hot. But I don't know whether they're trying to excuse him to a certain degree or what. I don't know. I really don't know. I do think some of it's acting, without a doubt, but he's certainly hot about something.
Q. Just a second.
Good. You know what he said, and I'll finish it because there is something valuable that that is said towards the end of this video. You know, he said that was very.
Oh, I'd just like to point out as well. Look at the stars on the side of his jacket. All of the jackets, they've all got the same pentagram stars, Baphomet stars. No doubt, no doubt. So yeah, they're not for our God, that's for sure.
I'll finish it because there is something valuable that that is said towards the end of this video. You know, he said that was very interesting. He said, Q said,
I do think the dude is hot about something, but I'm really not sure how authentic this experience story is, because it seems such to me. I do think he's hotting, but it also seems like they're trying to excuse it to a certain extent. Like, it's not just Diddy, it's everyone. Yes, it is everybody in the industry, but it's almost like, come on, it's not just Diddy, it's everyone. Just leave him alone, you know, sort of thing. So I think he's not about something, but there's definitely acting going on, without a doubt. I just don't think it's completely legit. I don't think it's completely legit. But he's definitely hot about something. It could just be the fact that he's conditioned. I don't know. It could be the fact that he's depressed and thinking about it. I don't know. But there's something dodgy going on. I don't know.
Had this never have came up, I would have never spoken about it because I ain't no snitch. I would have just kept it to myself.
Well, and that's, I mean, considering this was true, then like I say, that's a bad thing to do, just to keep things like that to yourself, because it's got to build up until you burst to do something wrong. Yeah, exactly. As well, Wojo. Three stars on the left, 3 stars on the right. Oh no, 3 stars on the right sleeve and 3 on the left. Yeah, 33. 33. Yeah.
That was very, 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 very telling. That was very telling.
But what's that, Baza? It's normalized, accepted, just part of Hollywood, etc. We've become numb to it. We know it. Yeah, true. But I don't know what to think of the story. I do think there's acting going on here, but I really do think the guy is hot. I mean, I don't get the. I might be acting about certain things he says, but he was certainly crying. To the point where I felt it for him. You know what I mean? I can usually tell when someone's fake crying. Usually there's no tears. I mean, there was definitely tears there. And it's just a waver in his voice and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean to say he's crying about what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Because you could tell that something terrible happened to him. Something extremely traumatic happened.
You ignore Hollywood. Well, you can't come to any more movie nights then. I'm only joking now, and you know that.
Into him.
Master thespians. You know, and that's what I'm saying. I worked in the theatre. I mean, I wasn't an actor, but I mean, I know thespians. I worked in the theatre. I was a theatre technician. I had to rig up lights, set up stages and all that for shows. And then I had to operate lights, operate sound during the shows. So a lot of people like in the theatre, like they think actors have got a lot of hard work to do, which they have. But the technical side, they've got all the technical side to do. Then they've got to learn all the actors' cues, because you've got your lighting cues and your sound cues to go for as well. So you have to learn their cues as well as yours and everything. So sometimes the technical side of theatre, they're doing a lot more. What's that? The most jazzed I've been to Hollywood has been PJ played Beetlejuice, and I had more entertainment in the chat. People wanted to see it for ages, you know what I mean? So I ended up playing it. Beetlejuice, the second one, you mean? Well, tonight it's the Omen. It's the prequel of the Omen, because like we've done Omen 1, 2, and 3. Well, tonight it's a topic, and then we've got The Chosen, 2 episodes of The Chosen, which is Jesus, and then we've got, because we've done Omen 1, 2, and 3, the old Omens. There is an Omen 4 that was made for movie, but it's rubbish, so I'm not going to watch that. It was made for TV, not made for movie. It was a movie made for TV, so it's not even any point watching it. But we've got the Omen, the first Omen, which is a prequel to the Omen, which was made in 2022 or something. So that's tonight. So we've got the Omen, the first Omen, we've got The Chosen, we've got Topic, then The Chosen, 2 episodes, then the first Omen, prequel of the Omen.
You can tell that he's been working on it a lot. And I don't know if that's been through therapy. I don't know if that's been through, obviously he said he is taking an injection in his arm because he's been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder as a result of what happened to him.
True that, true, Pebbles. Well, it's not Boys in the Hood behavior to be something like that. I live by the sword, die by the sword. Don't do group hugs and pass it tissue. Times they are a-changing. The times they are a-changing.
And also he mentioned God as well. And he mentioned that Diddy needs prayer, that we all need prayer. So obviously something very traumatic and terrible happened.
Oh, Dr. Bass and the Who's. Then Hollywood is there to pull the woolly hood over the eyes of the sheep. True that.
Happened to him at the hands of Diddy. But you can also see that there is a level of forgiveness that Q has at the same time. But I thought it was extremely interesting how he said that had this of not have came up in conversation, that he would have never spoke on it because he's not a snitch. And then he also said that all he wanted was for Diddy to apologize to him.
But what? Why would? And what difference would Diddy apologizing to him make? It wouldn't take away the alleged sacrifice he's seen, would it? How would that make a difference? Him apologizing. I mean, really? Obviously, people can be forgiven, obviously. But what difference is it going to do for him to say sorry to you about something he did to someone, something or someone else when it wasn't against you? But I mean, it just seemed a little. I mean, who would say that? Who would say that? I mean, I think that's there. I mean, Diddy certainly corrupt and awful and deserves what he gets. But it's like you say, it's not just him. It's everybody that's in that kind of industry. Everybody like that. They just use a scapegoat every now and again. Yeah, exactly. I mean, not a snitch. Yeah. Nowadays, everyone's a snitch. Even in the rap and even in the hip hop industry, everyone snitches now. Everyone. There's no loyalty at all. There's false loyalty. There's a face of loyalty. There's a guise of loyalty. Absolutely. They're all snitches. Absolutely.
And this is the experience of an individual who at one point in time was very close to Diddy, signed to Bad Boy Records, handpicked.
Oh,
handpicked.
So his title's different from what the videos he's watching because it says, something about describing evil email from Diddy, and then things felt sacrificial. So it's like, so he didn't. All right, I'm getting it. Right. So what's meant to be going on here is he never experienced or seen a sacrifice of some sort. He feels because maybe he was let go by Diddy that he was the sacrifice. Maybe that's the angle. Maybe that's why I haven't been understanding it. I don't know. Because if you look at their title there, it's completely puts a different spin on it. So maybe he feels as though he was sacrificed by Diddy because of the email, like letting him go or whatever. I don't know. And then he wants to be forgiven. He wants Diddy to say sorry to him. So it was something personal, not something he witnessed. Right. Now I'm getting it a little bit. If it's true at all. What did Basil say? Bob Dylan sounds like acoustic grandpa singing party shanties. Aye, but it was still a good film, though. It was still a decent film. He does. He just hasn't got a voice. His voice isn't good. So I do believe he must have tried to sell his soul.
Being a boy band. And he even said himself, you know, when Diddy's sober.
I mean, Johnny Cash seemed to like him, but like you said when we were watching that film, Johnny Cash had him beat at every angle. I agree with you there. Not that I'm a Johnny Cash fan, but I still agree with you. Definitely.
He's a good guy to be around. He's a generous guy, complimentive, happy, enthusiastic. But, you know, when he's on them things, when he's high, it's a completely different individual that you're dealing with. And that's what he said. Things felt sacrificial.
Yeah, there you go. Things felt sacrificial. He was this, so he felt like he was getting cut out of. So really, he wanted. So he's not against Diddy at all. None of them are against what he's. Well, yeah, against them all. Yeah, they all did it, but it was like he wanted forgiveness. No, he wanted an apology from Diddy, so he could forgive him. So like, none of these that are talking about him here are actually like, yeah, it's horrible what they did. They all do it. It's kind of passing. It's kind of just hand waving it. Oh, it's Hollywood. They all do. They all do it. So they are kind of trying to defend him. He just wanted. He felt like he was the sacrificial lamb because of the email he got. Now I'm getting it a little bit. They all packed foods together individually with this. Yeah, probably. Yeah, so I was getting it wrong. I was thinking he must have witnessed some kind of sacrifice or something like that. But now I get it. He felt like he was the sacrifice. See, that's what I get for not watching the videos fast. But the thing is, if I watch the videos fast before I do my use, then I'll get bored watching them. And I don't want that to happen. I skim them sometimes, but I never watch them fully. Yes, maybe. It means he fell in love and his heart was broken. Broken, yeah. Possibly.
And oftentimes I think we downplay the spiritual danger that exists when we're partaking in drugs and the doors that we are opening demonically.
Well, that's it. If you demand an apology, no. Well, if you demand an apology, can you ever be truly sure that it's genuine? Well, if you demand it, if the person hasn't done it off their own back and you demand it and someone does it, then of course it's not genuine. If you've demanded it and they're just doing it because you've demanded it, it's not genuine. If they haven't come to you and done it already, unless for some reason they couldn't get to you or can't get to you or anything like that, I haven't got a phone number or anything like that, then I suppose it could be genuine. But in general, no. If you demand it, then you get it, then no, it's not genuine. It's only been given because you've demanded it. And it's like, oh, I suppose I was wrong. Here you go, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's not an apology. That's not an apology.
That can only lead to dark places. I want to finish this because he says something at the end that I thought was very interesting as well.
Man, I just broke my glasses, so I can't even cover my face. I can't even cover my eyes. I just broke myself, dog.
This is a very interesting reaction in the back here. He's had his lips.
That means he doesn't want to open his mouth. I'm not saying a thing, pal. I'm no snacks. I'm no talking. Yeah, it's probably an act.
Clenched like that for a good amount of time. And I'm not claiming to be like a body language expert, but I know when you are in that situation where you're literally forcing your mouth to stay closed like that in a traumatic situation like this, when everybody's crying, either you're holding back emotion or you're holding back the fact that you also want to say something, but you're recognizing that you probably shouldn't say whatever it is that you want to say in that moment, or a combination of both?
I can't even cover my eyes now. Yeah, God. Run me one more tissue, bro. Yeah, man. Oof. That's just what? Yeah. That's you. That's your homie. Yeah. What you on, lad? What you on, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting. This has never happened on camera before, has it?
Nah. We was chilling, man. We thought, but I mean, it always feel the same way because we do know, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
So whenever you want to express yourself,
yeah, that's all good. Take as much time as you want, man.
He said it
So-
always feels the same.
I think really it's the butthurt because did he let him go? Or did he let him go? I don't know if it was all of them or him, but butthurt because did he let him go? And that's why he's hot. It's not because of how bad Diddy is. See, I was thinking wrongly from the start. I was thinking it was, he witnessed something that Diddy did, or what happened at one of the parties, some kind of sacrificial ritual or something. And I thought that's what, no. He's feeling that he was sacrificed, so he's butthurt. He's biscuit-assed. He's biscuit-assed about it.
Because we do know. And whenever he wants to express himself, we allow him to do that. Because we do know, right? They know what happened. They know the details. And still to this day, however many years ago it was, it's bringing about this type of emotion. You got to think about the trauma that is being held within, right?
Yeah, but they're not going on about what Diddy did to anything else. They're only going on about what Diddy did through the email to him. It's not about what Diddy. They're not. Well, maybe it'll affect them some way what Diddy did, but that's not what they're upset about right now. They're upset about what Diddy said to him or whatever. I don't know. Seems a bit mad.
Because, when men cry like that, that's a result of trauma that has been held within for many, 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 many years.
And
I'm just very curious as to what exactly.
I can cry through non-trauma. I mean, just something that hurts quickly. Like, I can cry if me and Vicky fall out and I was like, I was bad there. I shouldn't have said that or whatever. I can feel tearful then and cry. I mean, you don't have to be some kind of mad trauma to be able to bring about tears. Yes, he was hurt about something, but you don't have to be in. Sometimes people who are going through mad trauma can't cry about it. They're going through so much trauma, but they can't even cry. Or they won't.
He means by it felt sacrificial. It felt sacrificial.
The email felt sacrificial. It's got to be. So
because he also says something. When I say he, I'm talking about Q.
Exactly.
Q also says something. He said, when you're under a power, it felt sacrificial when you're under a power.
So he was part of it.
I'm just thinking, like, from a biblical standpoint, according to Google, the word sacrifice is used 213 times in the Bible. According to Google, the word sacrifice is used 213 times in the Bible. I'm thinking about a specific time. Luke 22. Now, this is a verse that I think many of us know.
Bring it up.
But
man.
this is the verse where Jesus was asking if this cup could pass from him. I think it's Luke 22.
Where he sweat blood. That's why he was, his manly side came out and he sweat blood. He was worried, but he said, if this cup could pass me, let it be, but not my will. Let your will be done, talking to the Father. So he still, yes, he was worried about it, but he still knew what he could do. If there's any other way, let it happen. But if not, if you can pass this cup for me, let any other way, let it, but not my will, your will be done. So he was still obedient to the Father that way.
Is it Luke 22? Let me see. Yeah, it is. So Luke 22:39. It says, Jesus prays on the Mount of Olives. It says, and he came out and went and was, as was his custom, to the Mount of Olives, and the disciples followed him. And when he came to the place, he said to them, pray that you may not enter into temptation. Verse 41. And he withdrew from them about a stone's throw and knelt down and prayed, saying, Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done.
Will be done. There you go. So Jesus.
And there appeared to him
always
an angel
knew what
from
he had to
heaven
do.
strengthening him. And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down to the ground.
That's
And
stress.
when he rose from prayer, he came to the disciples and found them sleeping for sorrow. And he said to them, why are you sleeping? Rise and pray that you may not enter into temptation. Jesus said, Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. Jesus is in this moment, he's making a sacrifice. This is a sacrifice. This is a spiritual sacrifice that is being made in this moment. Jesus, who is God in the flesh. Heavy emphasis on in the flesh. He's fully man and he's fully God. This is God in the flesh.
Right.
Jesus is displaying that war in the flesh.
I fought the law, but the law won. Good tune. Good tune. Mm-hmm. So, so did Diddy want his Q-tip? No, he didn't. That's why he's greeting. That's why he's greeting. That's why the Q-tip's greeting.
He's displaying that the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing.
Willing, absolutely.
Right? Because he's saying, Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. That's the flesh.
That's the flesh.
Remove this cup from me if you are willing.
If you're willing, remove this cup from me, because the flesh can't deal with this. That's a big thing that's going to happen. But then the spirit says, not my will, but your will be done. That's the spirit.
Father. And then in the same breath, he says, nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus is displaying that from a flesh standpoint, he's asking the Father if there's any other way. But then at the same time, he's displaying that he's in complete submission to the will of the Father.
Yeah.
Regardless, because the Father is never going to lead him in the wrong direction.
No, of course not.
Right? But he's displaying in the flesh that this is not something that he wants to do necessarily in the flesh, but it's not disobedience. It's literally Jesus warring against the flesh.
Of course.
And being honest.
Of course, he's fully God, but he's fully man as well. I mean, if he wasn't, then Satan wouldn't bother trying to tempt him after he got baptized. He was trying to tempt the flesh.
Open and transparent with the Father about the war, the battle that is going on in the flesh, but at the same time, submitting 100% to the will of the Father.
That's why the blood sweat.
Right? For a greater purpose, to obtain something greater. He's willing to endure that amount of pain. He's willing to make that spiritual sacrifice to obtain something greater for our sake. So that we could be made righteous through his blood that he shed on the cross. So that we could be forgiven, right?
Right.
But in the same way, I'm thinking about what Q was saying in terms of, you know, when there's a power, it just it's something sacrificial that it feels.
Well, it wasn't Diddy's power. It's the power of evil. You know what I mean? Whatever that is, Satan. It come from Satan. You might have been looking towards Diddy and feeling like you're being under his power, but that's demonic power. So it does seem like he was biscuit ass about Diddy dropping him or something.
Feels like when there's a power, and I'm just wondering, what was that sacrifice that he made? Obviously, there was some sort of sacrifice that took place. And the reason why you sacrifice is to obtain something that you perceive to be greater, right? And I think this happens, and I don't even know what happened, right? So I kind of want to take Q out of this equation because I don't want to know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't want to sit here and speculate what happened and all that type of stuff, right? But I'm just saying from an industry standpoint, there's a lot of sacrifices that are being made within the industry. And I think people...
Well, absolutely. All over the place. Anything to do with the Hollywood, of course, the sacrifices being made. In whatever form they're being made. Whether it be animals, whether it be something else or somebody else, you know?
They understand that this is something that doesn't seem right, and it's confusing in the moment when they're making that sacrifice. But in the same way, they trust the person that they're making that sacrifice to, because there is a promise that they will receive something greater on the other side of it. But this is all misled because...
Welcome to Christ. You don't have to sacrifice anything except the self, the carnal being. You have to try and sacrifice that. You know what I mean? But come to Christ, he doesn't ask you to sacrifice a thing. You just have to accept.
They're making sacrifices to individuals. They're making spiritual sacrifices to people who don't have their best interests in mind.
That's right.
Who are leading them astray. Who are taking advantage of them for their own benefit. And this is still happening to this day within the industry. Hopefully hopefully I articulated that correctly.
Yes, Dylan, they definitely receive something on the other side. Absolutely. It might not be what they want, but they'll receive something.
But one thing's for sure. The devil is a fraud.
Well, he certainly is. He certainly is. Absolutely. He's a wannabe God. That's all he is. He just wants to be God. Well, he wants to be higher than God, but he's a wannabe God, which he'll never be. He was created. How you can never be God.
He's an
jealous.
imitator. He can't do anything new. The devil
Imitates,
wants to
exactly.
receive praise and worship.
You can't create anything. You can only imitate.
Do you think that the devil doesn't want sacrifices as well?
Of course he does.
Just as God just as us as believers, we give sacrifices to God spiritually. We just talked about in my previous video, us being a living sacrifice. The Bible tells us to
That's
be
what I meant by the flesh, sacrificing the flesh. But I said when we don't have to sacrifice, I mean, we don't have to sacrifice anything other than us, ourselves, you know.
a living sacrifice, right? Just as we are making sacrifices for God because he is the only one that is worthy of worship, that is worthy of praise. He is the one that we can trust to lead us in the right direction. He is the one that gives us an eternal hope, right? So we willingly make sacrifices to him. The devil wants to receive sacrifices as well.
Out of jealousy, out of imitation, out of that and everything, because of his jealousy of God.
And those sacrifices are wrapped in deception. And they will always lead you astray. There will always be a great promise on the other end of that.
Yeah, the only thing he creates is havoc, but he can only create it out of what has already been created. So he can't really create havoc. He can only make havoc, can't he? Because it's whatever he's doing that havoc with has already been created. So yeah, I get you though.
Of that sacrifice. And you might temporarily obtain that promise, but that promise is always going to be rooted in evilness. And it's going to cost you something more than you can comprehend in the moment. And it's some dark stuff, man. It's some dark stuff.
Well, that's what the havoc's made out of, is us. Definitely. Absolutely, Karen. Well said. Absolutely.
It's some dark stuff. I want to read what his mom said. I almost forgot. This.
I know you do, Wojo. I know you do. I was just being a little pedantic, you know what I mean? But I totally got what you were saying. Totally got what you were saying. And the point is absolutely true. Absolutely true, bro.
So there's an individual who commented on the video. She said that this is his mom. I'm not sure if it is or not. It does have a lot of likes, but I'm just going to read it, and who knows, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But this is from a woman with the username of Nicole. It says, as Q's mom, I am proud of you, son. Your story will be heard completely one day. Your heart is genuine and very humble. We journeyed this together. I cried many days and nights, not knowing what had happened, but my God said he had you, and today you stood strong. So many people may not like your story, and then are many who understand, but the main thing is I have you, son.
Yeah, I mean, it could be genuine. I don't know. That could be absolutely anyone. Possibly genuine, but it could be absolutely anyone at the same time. Exactly. We can't create. Exactly. We can make things out of what's being created, but we can't create because it's already here. We can't just conjure up. We can't speak and there it is created. God did that. We can't. He's already done all that. We can just build or make from what is already in the creation. Absolutely, Aaron. I think that's it.
Let me know what y'all think.
I thought he paused then. He's gone sometimes now. Like he used to be a little bit quicker at talking. Now he takes his time, which I understand. He's trying to get things out right there.
Let me know what y'all think. Get in my comments, like this video.
Yeah, that's it. It's
subscribe.
Done. Fair play. I like Nick, but I don't think that story was completely above board at all. But Nick's cool. Nick's cool. I like what he says, some of the stuff he says and that. He usually treats scripture perfectly as well, from what I see anyway. Obviously, we haven't all got it right, but yeah. So that's it. I'll play out with a couple of songs because we've still got 15 minutes left. I'll do a Harry Mark, then something else. I'll find something else. But yeah. Like they said in there anyway, they're all in it. But to begin with, I thought it was like, yeah, they were going to be talking about sacrifice to Steen at some kind of Diddy party or something like that. But no, it was about him being butt hot in the end. But Diddy is still a piece of shit, like the rest of them. They're all Satan worshipping pieces of crap. Simple as that. Can they be forgiven? Yes, absolutely. Will they? I doubt it. But that's their choice. Not that I wouldn't want it. Their choice. Anyway. Let's play a Hardy Mark right now. I'll go to the toilet, then I'll look for something else. Yeah, butt hot. Exactly, bro. They were just butt hot. He was definitely hot, but it was biscuit-assed. Simple. Yeah, look at that purple. It blends with the background. I really nearly got that perfect. Anyway, I came in and it was all pink from last night because Vicky used the studio, didn't she? Everything was still pink. So I had to say, that's why it took me a little longer. Anyway, let's do a Harry Mack one while I go to the toilet.
What's up? You look like a podcaster.
Well, yeah, I mean, because I have this microphone and all that. But I'm on here doing freestyles for people. Could I do a freestyle for you guys?
No.
Why not?
What are you? Just no.
Wow. Just no.
Just because every single time I hear like a freestyle, it's like never great.
All right.
Well, you said no. Every time I had a freestyle, it's not great. Well, if you say that Harry Mark's crap after hearing him, then I know you're lying. Anyway, I have to go to the toilet.
Listen, I'm gonna change that right now. Okay? If you give me a chance.
Okay.
This will be the first great one that you ever heard. But you gotta help me. Give me a few creative words to incorporate into my
Slime
freestyle.
liquor.
Slime liquor.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, how are you gonna make this eat? Okay. Oil.
Oil from Dr.
Water.
Teal's. Water. Let me get one more, like a complicated word.
Let me think. Big gulp? Is that complicated?
Big gulp. Yeah, that's good. All right. So slime liquor. What is that? Something for your like lips or something?
It's a candy.
Oh, it's a candy, sour candy.
Yeah.
All right, slime liquor, sour candy, oil, water, and big gulp. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
I said, are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
All right, let's get it. Here we go.
I'm scared. Me too.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I paint imagery off of my brain. Yeah, I'm painting mind pictures. All of my lyrics are sweet, something like slime liquor. Y'all know I'm here to devour. All of you rappers are cowards, something like slime liquor.
Wojo Diddy would ask, your place or mine? The answer would be, yours, Diddy. Mine's still.
I turn my enemies sour, smoking on sour diesel. I'ma get you high like fire. I'm the one they admire, holding down my empire. Yeah, going full throttle. Yeah, do it out the nozzle. She be eating that slime liquor, sour candy up out of that bottle. I be living so royal. H-Mac, I be getting to the spoils. After the slime liquor candy, you were holding up that oil. Yeah, every time I rhyme off the top, I be top rank. Yeah, and you know I'm about to spit something lit like oil all about the tank. I be getting busy when I'm on it, man, you know I'm about to win. You got oil in the jar and it's all for your skin. Every time that I get busy, I be leaving people dizzy. When I'm coming off the tip of this, I'm licensed till the apocalypse. It's Harry Mack, I'm rocking this, I'm doing something different. From you better stay distant, way too consistent. Every time I spit that flow, went hella fast and she just said, whoa. H-Mac off at the dome. Yeah, I'ma come through with this style. When I spit, they going wild. I said, could I do a quick freestyle? And she first said, not right now. She said, no. I said, wait, I'm about to rock this show. I said, why not? She said, well, every time I hear a free, Honestly, it's just not that great, and really it's not for me. I was like, hold up, wait a minute, your truth, I'm about to change that. Every perception you had about the past, every map, about to rearrange that. Yeah, I spit it truly so rare. I'm rapping for you while you're doing your hair. H-Mac, I'ma show you how it should be. Shout out to my friend in the black zipper hoodie. Yeah, now I got you laughing. Other MCs got a cash in. Am I the illest at the top? Well, let's see. On the couch, you got the bottle of Pepsi. I can see it right behind y'all. Check out the way that I rhyme, y'all. Now I got you turning around. The whole entire venue, I'll be burning it down. H-Mac getting busy when I'm in the place. I've been kicking lyrics all about my face. Yeah, dropping the anthem and making you stand. I can do it off the top, I'm playing. I lead them all to the slaughter. You want the truth? Well, I got you. You know I spit that H2O. All of my lyrics are water. Check out the way I bust. Rappers can't get enough. You be drinking that slime liquor. You be using that hairbrush. You be getting rid of the kinks. You be getting rid of the tangles. I be hitting from all angles. I'ma leave the instrumental strangled. Yeah, spit so nice that your friend on the side had to stand up. Shout out to the homie who be eating the candy, even had to throw their hand up. Yeah, y'all know when I rhyme, I do it different. From the one called Mac, they had better keep a distance. Shouts out to the homie on the left, standing right there. Electrify the track like that dude with the spiked hair. Seen him on your t-shirt, I pull it off and I reference that. Hey, when it comes to freestyle, lyrics H-Mac be kicking them better raps. Y'all know in the game of rap, I truly dominated. I said those are good 3 words, but let me get one that's complicated. Looked around, thought about it, I hope you don't choke. Yeah, I really need the complicated words so the Harry Mac can go for broke. You looked around and you thought about it, complicated and dope. What's the word you came back to me with? You said big gulp. Yeah, H-Mac, I'ma put you to the limit. Y'all know that I'm ready to bounce. We got that big gulp soda. We got that 32 ounce 64. I spit it raw. Told y'all I'm a flame tracks. You say you never heard a freestyle that sounded good, so I hope I changed that. What?
That deserves a round of applause.
At least she didn't say it was crap. Fair play, fair play. Nice. Well, I've still got 8 minutes to go before my 2 hours is up. What's going on? Oh, well, I'm going to play another song. Who am I going to play? I wonder. Who's this person? Don't know. Not sure. Just a random person that I come across on YouTube, just downloaded. Not sure who it is, like. Got you, Aaron. Got you. funny. You never saw it again. Excellent. That's a funny story. Wow, so far. Right, okay. I haven't done Mr. Chesick in a while. So, do you remember before we started doing all the DJ New Moon AI ones? Chesy was doing them. He did one on TFE, didn't he? And this is the one I remember. I've got this one in the studio, so I'll play this one. Because I will not play DJ New Moon ever again. Got rid of all his music.
Just the road. dice and roll.
But hey, and one more Chezzy one that I haven't seen yet that Chillin just put in. There's the link there. I've just literally just downloaded it this second. Chezzy one from 5 days ago. Let's do it. And then I'm done. The Crypto King of Truth. Nice.
I just got back from Antarctica. Spent 3 days in the snow to see the 24-hour sun with some good friends I know. There's Duffy and McKeegan. There's Whitsett and McToon. And all but one will cling to us. We landed on the moon. But Jared Campanella, he's the crypto king of truth. Spent many years promoting flat earth back in his youth. But now he's with the Globers, 'cause that's where the cash is at. And now he couldn't give a damn if Earth is round or flat.
What's that? A shiny disco globe, you say? Hold on. You mean one of these? One of these ones? Where is it? It's a pit. You mean one of those? It's a pity I can't have it on at the same time, innit? You know, a pity I could. Well, I could kind of. Then I can't.
There's lots of things to sell you on the Jeranism site. A 15-minute consultation with him talking shite. Or dine with him in Austin and bring 12 of your best friends. Now he's a happy glober with the grift that never ends. He's Gerald Campanella. He's the crypto king of truth. Spent many years promoting flat earth back in his youth. But now he's with the Globers, 'cause that's where the cash is at. And now he couldn't give a damn if Earth is round or flat.
Nice. Nice. That's excellent, Mr. Chezik. Enjoyed that. There you go. Mr. Chezik was in the house. Yeah, there's his spinning ball. Can I be in the bottom there? Yeah, I can be in the bottom there when it's spinning. Look. It ended up with a little disco ball. Locally flat. Ranty's disco ball. Anyways. Right, guys, that's it. I'll put in the link for tonight's stream. I already did. But the movie it's The Chosen, 2 episodes of Chosen on season 2. And then we're watching the Fast Omen, which is a prequel to the Omens, because we watched the Omens already. Then tomorrow night it's 2 Gina Davis movies. One is Earth Girls Are Easy, and then the other will be Long Kiss Goodnight. 2 different films types of films altogether, but both Gina Davis. There you go. No, I haven't heard of Flats. I even looked in Element. Let me just look in Element again. He's probably wrote a few things in live chat, but I can't see that. No, I haven't had anything personal off him. Last I had off him was yesterday at 9:22 in the morning saying, "Morning, bro, thanks. Yeah, God is good. Hey, chat later." Oh, wow. Just literally someone just put a like in it right now, this very second. Oh, no, it was me. It just didn't show up until then. Like, what? So, no, I haven't had anything since yesterday morning. I'm sure he'll pop up at some point. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he's just enjoying the baby and sleepless nights. So, did I just put the link in? Yeah, that link for tonight, guys. 10:30 GMT. Obviously, I've just left room just in case. I don't think Flats will be here at all. He said to probably take a week off. But I've just left room just in case he wants to come and say, "Look, hey, guys, got a baby, and bye, guys." I don't know. I've left it. But if not, I might go in a little earlier. But there it is. The link's already there, guys. Bless yous, and I will see you later on. Here the sunset's free. It's free. Indeed. Ta-da.